Welcome back, everyone. So we're trying to create this is a platform slide, so we're just trying to build it up. Now there's one thing you need to know about platform slide is the higher the heavier. That's just what you need to know about platform. So we'll be using a Mako 8. Can you see how full it is? So I think after this we're just going to add a Mako 4 to it to just make it will I say high enough for what we want to achieve. So what we're doing here, first thing first, we are placing our insole. We had already created our insole for it already. Can you see? Just half an inch space for the welting process. Half an inch space for the welting. So from this side now, I'll be able to cut the other one just to create it. So this is it. We'll just cut it, the areas that don't need to be there. Then I'm going to place this one on the other side and get for the other leg. So this for the other leg. So like I told you guys, I'm using a Mako 8 and a Mako 4. I think that height is very okay and it will be comfortable when you want to wear it. I don't want it to be too high. If a platform is too high, since we're using Mako, the higher you go, like if you want to build it, it gets very heavy. So this is what we'll work with. The next thing you will do is apply gum on this area. You just scratch this area, then apply gum on it, on this area, on this welted area where you want to welt. You scratch this side. It's just the edge of it where you are placing your welt. I don't know where my sandpaper is, so let's just scratch with our scissors. Can you see? So we'll apply gum here. Can you see? This side, can you see? It's dried already. I applied gum on this one and on the welt. So we'll just go right ahead into placing it. We have so many allowance here. I think I didn't trim all the sides, but that's okay. Can you see? The next thing is you are welting on the place that will not be visible. And the part that's usually not visible is this area. So this is the area where you are welting. Can you see this area? Like this. So you just go on and on with it till you get to the end. Then you are going to cut this excess. You trim this excess with your cutter. So I'll just do that for this other one as well. This is the welting process. We're done with it. Like I told you guys, we're going to add to it, to the Mako 8. Like I said, I don't want it to be too high, so we'll be using a bouncing Mako 4. Can you see? We're using a bouncing Mako 4 for this. So this is what I'm just marking the area where I'm going to apply the gum. I'll apply the gum also on this side and on this side. So what you do, just to make sure that the gum stays properly, you are going to scratch this side and scratch this side. Also scratch this side before you will now go ahead into applying your gum. So this is it. So we'll just go ahead now into applying the gum. Can you see? We applied gum here. We trim this area, and now we are going to just place it on the Mako 4. And the other side too. After that, make sure you hit your work, but we are going to cut it out first. This is it. So you're just trimming it according to the Mako 8. Can you see? So we've gotten what we want now. Now the next thing we are going to do now is to get our sole. We are using a Nigerian sole for it, so I'll just trim this one also, but we're using a Nigerian sole. I know Nigerian soles, most of our local soles are very high, not like too high, but they're at least higher than the normal regular Nora, the foreign soles. So this is all we're going to do. So what we're doing here is we'll just place this one on the sole and cut it out. So let me just trim this other side also. Can you see? So I've trimmed it. Now there are two ways of getting your sole. The first is, if you want to file this area, after filing it, you can then place it on the sole you are making use of. You get? Place it on the sole you are making use of. Cut it out. Then for that sole now, the next thing you do is to just brush. Just slight brushing and you are done. Or you can just place this on the Nigerian Nora you are using. This is the Nora I'm making use of. This is how it looks like. So you can just go right ahead into placing it, like you place it like this, and also the other side. Can you see? Place it. Then what you do is you brush here. After brushing it, you will apply gum on it. Apply gum on this side. Not too much applying. I know you understand what I'm trying to say. After applying, you place it and file everything all together. So whichever one you want to do, it's your choice. But I think I would go for the filing of this area. After filing it, then I'll go ahead into cutting out our sole, because I would not want to waste that one. So I think this one I'll have to file everything first before I go ahead into placing it. So that's it for our getting a platform. Like I said, if you want yours to be higher, you can use a Mako 6. Mako 6 will make it higher, because a Mako 6, that's the name now. Mako 6 will be higher than the Mako 4. So the higher the number of the Mako, the higher the platform you are going to get. So that's it for our class today, guys. So I'll just go right ahead to the filing machine and just, it's not really filing because I'm just blending it. When it comes to Mako, you can't call it filing, because you know, as it's touching the filing machine, it's just chopping away, it's going fading away. So I will just brush it and make sure it just blends before I go ahead into cutting the sole. That's it for now. So our next class, I'll just show you guys how you can properly wrap your platform slide. For now, thank you for watching. I truly appreciate, and I hope to see you in my next one, guys. Bye.